Most people think weddings are all about the bride and groom. But after spending an entire day at a wedding in Vietnam, I started noticing something else. The photographers, the relatives, the people carrying flowers, the people carrying gifts, the people waiting. In fact, most of the day wasn't spent watching the bride and groom. It was spent watching what everyone else was doing. And that turned out to be much more interesting than I expected. Long before the ceremony begins, people start arriving. Some come with family. Others come alone. Cars continue to appear throughout the morning. At first, not much seems to be happening. People greet each other. Look around. Check their phones. Try to find familiar faces. But this early part of the day is more important than it looks. A wedding is one of the few occasions where large groups of relatives and friends gather in the same place. Some of these people haven't seen each other in months. Some haven't seen each other in years. Before any official ceremony takes place, the social part of the wedding has already started. One thing that surprised me was how much preparation happens throughout the day. There are flowers to arrange, gifts to organize, photographs to set up, people to gather, and somehow everyone seems to know what they should be doing. Photographers move from group to group. Family members help with the small details. People adjust decorations. Others carry items from one place to another. None of these moments are usually remembered when the wedding is over. But without them, the wedding wouldn't happen at all. Behind every ceremony is a large amount of invisible work. Most guests probably never notice it. But once you start looking for it, you see it everywhere. If there's one activity that almost everyone shares during a wedding, it's waiting. People wait for relatives. People wait for photographers. People wait for cars. People wait for the next part of the schedule. And surprisingly, a wedding involves a lot of waiting. At first, that sounds boring. But while people are waiting, conversations begin. Stories are shared. Family members reconnect. Children wander around. Friends catch up with each other. In many ways, the waiting is where much of the social life of a wedding actually happens. Eventually, everyone ends up in front of a camera. Individual photos, family photos, group photos, photos with friends, photos with relatives, Some photographs take only a second to capture. But preparing the photograph often takes much longer. People move left, move right, stand closer, step back, wait again, and then another photo begins. Looking around, it becomes clear that weddings are not only celebrations. They are also a way of creating memories that will last long after the day is over. Years from now, most people will not remember the exact schedule. But they will probably remember the photographs. By the end of the day, I realized that weddings are not really about a ceremony. At least not entirely. They are about gathering people together. Parents, grandparents, friends, relatives, neighbors. For a few hours, everyone shares the same space, the same conversations, the same moments. And maybe that's why weddings feel important in every culture. Not because of the decorations. Not because of the schedule. But because they bring people together. Watching this wedding, I expected to learn more about traditions. Instead, I ended up learning more about people. And that's what I'll remember most. This was my first close look at what people actually do at weddings in Vietnam. And it turns out that most of the day is spent doing ordinary things. Arriving, preparing, waiting, talking, taking photos, spending time together. But maybe that's exactly what makes weddings special.